Hey YouTubers, this is Toya. I am going to do a quick update. I am in my 15th month after having Roux-en-Y gastric bypass surgery. Want to welcome my new subscribers. Thank you for joining me. Sorry guys, I've been away for about 2 weeks, maybe even 3. I have had some sickness going on, nothing related to the surgery. As you all know, I got the atrial fibrillation, so I had some heart stuff going on, and still working overtime on the job, and now I got some sinus stuff going. And also went on a marriage retreat, and had some illness in the family, so it's just been a lot going on. The reason why I haven't made a video before now. Anyway, I am still weighing in at 262. I was 260 the other day, but I was on my monthly too. So, but I'm still floating around the 262 area. I am now still doing 18s, moving to a 16 as far as pant sizes. Tops I can do 1X, extra large, which I still say that's at 1X. Excuse me. And large too. Can also do a large in some dresses, which, yes, I'm happy about that. As you can see, my skin is pretty massive, and I actually on last Thursday had my consultation for plastic surgery. I've said before in some of my videos that I have been suffering from recurrent belly button infections. And but however, the biggest thing that has been aggravating me are my thighs. My thighs keep me out of my real size bottoms because the skin is so massive. They won't fit into the legs, so I have to get them in 20s or 18s so I can wear them. And then the waist is bulging out from behind the belt, or I'm tearing up a belt because I have to pull the belt so tight to keep the pants up. Even though I'm getting the belly button infections, my abdomen is not bothering me as far as skin as much as the thighs and the arms. But my surgeon wants to focus on my belly because of the infections, and you know, he thinks it's more of a higher chance that that part of my body would be covered than the other parts. So actually he's going to try to do the abdomen and the trunk together in one surgery. For those of y'all who say, what's the trunk? Trunk is the back, the lower back butt area. And I am going to pay for this stuff myself. Actually, it looks like I'll be having 3 procedures. Like I said, first he wants to focus on the abs and the trunk, and second would be the arms, breast, and upper back. And he says he wants me to get more off of my thighs, but my regular doctor and some other people feel that my thighs are massive. You know, they're like, they don't know what he's missing, because my skin is pretty massive on my thighs. But I mean, it's about to be winter time. I'm not going to be in shorts or anything anyway. So I'm cool with working on the abs and the trunk, and then the arms and the breasts, because my regular nurse practitioner, I call her a doctor, she already has noticed that I have a very high potential of developing yeast, because my skin folds are so massive, and I'm already getting aggravated and split skin under the breast and bruising in my armpits and on my sides from where I'm having to wear the bra so tight and the wires and stuff are digging and cutting into me. So we're documenting all this stuff. Unfortunately, the thing is that with most insurance carriers, if there isn't a medical policy or some kind of care guideline for brachioplasty, which is the arm surgery, or thigh-plasty, for your thighs, or working on the trunk or anything, usually they won't cover it. I mean, you would really have to prove there's a medical necessity for it. So guys, be prepared to have to pay for your plastic surgery out of pocket more than likely. And remember, for those of you who do know, and for those who don't know, I do work for a major insurance carrier. So you need to go on your insurance carrier's website and type in the procedures that you want. And for those of you who haven't had weight loss surgery yet, even if you want to know the medical policy, criteria, and guidelines for that, you need to go on your insurance carrier's website and research. It's out there. But I'm just going to pray that, you know, everything works out well, and that they will cover what I need done. For the most part, I mean, if I have to wait until, if I have to do everything under the knife, I mean, if I could get the ALP covered, that means the hospital stay and anesthesia is going to be covered, and radiology. So pretty much all I have to do is pay the surgeon. So I can just get his fee as far as to how much he's going to charge to do the procedures that aren't covered. I'll be hurting like hell, but so what? He also told me that once he repairs my trunk, I will lose my tattoo that I have right above my behind, which I call it a tramp stamp, but I have a tattoo in the center of my lower back above my butt. And so he says I'll lose it because I have so much skin. And I don't care, honey. As long as I'm looking like K. Michelle, the singer. For those of you who don't know, K. Michelle's an R&B singer. Look her up. For those who do know, you know what I'm talking about. As long as my tail look like her, as far as body-wise, I don't care if I lose all of my tattoos. I'm getting too old for tattoos anyway. Hell, I'm almost 40. So, other than that, they did further examine my belly button. They wanted to make sure that I wasn't getting, well, they wanted to see if clarify if it's bacteria or if it's fungus. Basically what I do is I take a swab and use Bactine to clean it, because my belly button is so deep. I've had a abdominal surgery before called a paniculectomy, where they, those of us big people who know, when you have that big old hunk of meat that hangs down low on your belly that hits your thighs, or some people right above the knee, I had to get that removed because I had lost weight and it was getting infected and stuff. So my belly button was moved, and now that I've lost weight, it's so deep that I'm getting the belly button infections. And that comes from not being able to completely dry out or completely clean the belly button because it's so deep. So I have to use cotton swabs, which I really need the medical cotton swabs, the very long ones, but I have to find them somewhere. But she took a sample, and she had to use one of those little specimen grabbers that they use when a woman has a pap smear. So my belly button had a pap smear. Yeah, but it was just the long swab, and actually the shit kind of hurt too. I kind of said ouch to her when she did it, and she was like, sorry, I got to get down in there and get out what I can. So I understood that. I haven't gotten my results yet, but I guess I'll find out tomorrow or Friday. But anyway, that's what's going on. I'm checking into plastic surgery. Oh, I also had my little biometric screening, which is something my job encourage all the employees to do as an incentive for discounts on insurance, the premiums and stuff like that. And I am proud to report that all of my levels were like excellent or normal. I mean, nothing was like borderline. Everything was like, if anything, borderline excellent. I'm happy to say that my diabetes is still in remission. My fasting glucose was 85, which was excellent, and my cholesterol levels, I finally got my good cholesterol right at what they want, which is 50 or greater. I used to be below all the time, could never figure out how to get my good cholesterol up there, but I guess eating the sunflower seeds and other kind of nuts that's supposed to build up the good cholesterol has helped. I'm sure eating better has helped. My bad cholesterol, I mean, it was like 14 points above normal, which I was happy about that. Excellent was like 100 below, but I was like 114, so I'm happy about that, and I'm actually motivated to bring down to 14 points. Overall, my cholesterol was 180, and they wanted below 200, so I was very, very happy with that. I'm pleased. Of course, I still got some weight to lose. The world thinks you're supposed to be a toothpick to not be obese. So, what else? Blood pressure was excellent. Maybe coming off of that soon. Which I'm on a low dosage now anyway, so I may be coming off of that. And she's also checking to see if I can come off of my Synthroid, my thyroid medicine. See if I can come off of that. So I'm waiting on the blood work for that. I don't know if I said this. I think I did. I do have the anemia as a result of the surgery. I was already slightly anemic anyway, but my anemia got bad after the surgery, where I had to start taking the slow Fe iron. So she is checking my levels to see how that's looking, which it may be still kind of bad because I'm not consistent with my iron. I need to be, but I'm going to be honest. I'm not consistent with my iron. And I think that comes from so many years of being on 13 medications where I'm just over taking pills and taking medication. But, I know I have to do this. I mean, taking the vitamins and stuff, that doesn't bother me. But having to do the iron and, all that stuff, that's kind of nerve-wracking. But I'm going to get back on it because I know it's important. So once I get those results, I'll let you guys know. Hair loss. I know many people start experiencing hair loss in the beginning. I have alopecia, so in places my hair is already thin or almost bald anyway. But I am noticing now that I am getting thinner hair in certain areas that was more full at one point. So I am going to attribute that to the surgery, because like I said, the alopecia, it was there anyway, but I'm thinning now in areas that wasn't affected by the alopecia. So I think I'm gonna have to start kicking up on the biotin and things of that nature. God, I said this was gonna be a quick video, and I'm already almost 14 minutes. As far as my marriage, still challenging. Marriage retreat, we had fun, but when it comes to the classes, my husband just, it was like an ADHD child in church, and people could read that, and we're sitting in the front of the class in front of the facilitator, and I'm sure she could read it. So not too sure where that's gonna go, but I'm determined to have fun and live my life regardless. Whatever happens will happen. It is what it is. As far as exercising, I have not been exercising the last 2.5 weeks. One, because my cycle came. Two, I was so busy with the overtime and just really hadn't had the time. I was just tired, drained, and trying to check on family and get ready for the retreat. So I just really didn't have time. But my goal is next week to kick that up. Other than that, that's it, people. I really don't have anything else to update. So I will catch you guys next time, and I'll let you know about those test results and any developments that come along with the plastic surgery. So I will catch you soon. Take care.